three very special guests. We have Abuzuh, Lisa, and our very new signing, Jayden. So we'll start off from Jayden. So how are you guys doing? Would you like to tell the people where you're from and how did you come to terms with signing with NFG?
I come from Scotland, Glasgow, and I came to signing with NFG as I had a small chat with them myself, and I had a trial with them a few months back where I got rejected, but then luckily I got a second chance, and then I got signed up.
All right. So yeah, welcome to the team. And we know you're only 16, and it's going to be a long way from here. So what do you think you're paired up with the new prospects and the new potential top players in the country? So how do you think do you sort of have a pressure since you're playing in a professional team owned by a professional footballer?
I think it's pressure, but pressure in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm young, it's definitely a bit like football, where like the young players can shine, and I
Yep.
feel like that definitely that like the pressure can come to my advantage in that I can really show like what I'm capable of.
All right. So yeah, it's nice to have you on, Abuzu and Lisa. So what do you think about FIFA 21? Only I think it's going to come out on October 9, not so long before the game kicks off. So how excited are you?
Yeah, been looking forward to it, man. Like, had a nice off season. Been nice to sort of not have to play FIFA. I've been banging out Warzone instead.
Mm-hmm.
I've moved house. Got the best internet I possibly can, so make sure I'm a proper, banging out foot champs. I've got no speed lags or anything like that for
Yeah.
the year to come. And yeah, feeling good, ready to go.
All right, Lisa, what do you think about the new FIFA 21 ratings? How accurate do you think these are?
I think there's a few ones that obviously need to be changed, but obviously overall I think they're quite good. Obviously with Henderson, we all know that he's 86 rated, the same as Pogba. But I mean, obviously 86 rated, I think he deserved a obviously boosting up because of the great season he had as a captain for Liverpool. But I think maybe one less rating would have been a little bit more accurate because I think the level between Pogba and Henderson is quite big, to be fair. Personally.
And yeah, I mean 86. Yeah, some will disagree, some will agree. As a Liverpool fan, I would disagree because I think there are no leadership stats in FIFA, and he's been a good leader. But 86 rated, I think, yeah, could have been 85, but that's fine. Can't complain. And talking about stats and talking about unfair stats, what is this about Gareth Bale being 79? Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
I think
Done him so dirty. It's unbelievable.
To be fair, I think he did deserve a sort of drop because obviously he hasn't been playing for Real Madrid this season. Obviously, hasn't had many appearances. But I think, if you look at him and compared to other players that are obviously now 79 rated, you can't do the goat dirty like that. I think he's got to be a lot more higher, like maybe 83, 84. Although he hasn't played, but still, I think he needs to be higher. Disrespected him.
So, Jayden, what do you think about the new ratings? How excited are you about them?
I think it's a very controversial compared to most years in terms of pace and how a lot of players have really lost like what they've had in the past few years. For example, like Gnabry and Sancho, they like last year they were 88 pace, 90 pace, and they've been upgraded a few ratings. Yet their pace has gone down massively. And then talking about Gareth Bale, he's apparently going to be 79 rated, which I think is just out like crazy because like you look at him as like one of the top players like in this world, even though he doesn't play much. Like you think of like his pace, like his power, his technique, being one of the best in the world, and him being compared to people like Dennis Suarez is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but let's just wait it out because I'm not sure if those ratings are real. Could be someone just doing a troll. And yeah, I saw. Did anyone see Lukaku's tweet this morning? Just complaining about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair for him to get 81 pace because I think he runs mad. He runs minimum 86, maybe 87. I mean,
I
it's
think
good.
to a certain level, I think they also try and maybe balance out the game or something. Like you never see a massive guy who's obviously fast in the game and you would say blatantly has like 90 pace or something. Very rarely they seem to actually get that 90 pace, which is, quite unfair. But I feel like maybe, I don't know, if they gave someone crazy shooting, crazy pace, crazy physical, and that obviously it'd just be the most OP card in the game. Might be a bit stiff, but I'd imagine they'd be quite quality. So I think that's maybe a reason why they limit his pace. But 100%. Lukaku's rapid. You know what I mean? He should definitely be like you said, at least 85 anyway. But then
just going by the stats, I mean, yeah, imagining, someone like Ibra running at a pace of 88, I mean, yeah, that'll be bound to quite.
But they've completely messed up the pace stats anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like they got Immobile with 84 pace or something like that. And then, like, to be fair, if I sit there and I think, oh, Gnabry's got 82 pace, then I'm surprised Lukaku's got 81. But then if Immobile's got 84, it's like, well, then Lukaku should be 95. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
there's no real competition there. It's like they just throw random numbers out there to random players of half the time.
Yeah, let's just see when the game comes out, because sometimes, we see outside game stats, and once you actually play with that player, he seems to be more fast than the other ones. So let's just see when a game comes out. So talking about FIFA 21, only about a month remaining. I know past few months have not been so supportive, but have you been able to manage to do the grind on FIFA 20, or you've just like sort of taken a break and want to come back stronger on FIFA 21?
Yeah, I've definitely been doing a small bit of grinding. I've been playing FUT Champs most weekends. I had a 2-week break recently. Wherever the past week I have been playing again with my friends and top players to try reach that level that I feel comfortable at heading into FIFA 21.
So, Lisa, we saw you jumping hoops, and you started off from I think 23 wins, and you just moved your way to 25, 27. So, what do you think FIFA 21 is? How it's going to play in your favor, and what are you going to be your own personal goals?
Obviously I got higher and higher from the last few FIFAs. This year, obviously, hopefully be able to get verified, like you said, sort of pushing up to the extra from 25 to 27. And then from there, hopefully, I'm in a team, so I can play other players in the team, like Jayden, he's on Xbox. So maybe being able to play other people in the team will help as well, because then it will, even if it's they beat me 2-3-0, they can tell me how to get better, which is like the best thing about it. It's always best to play the better players. So hopefully I can just push on to, like I said, 27 wins. And also I'd like to do the E Nations again, because I think I missed it last year because I was at college, but the year before I got to the quarterfinals. So I think it'll be good if I could do that again.
Yeah, so I mean, talking about college and managing time to get onto FIFA, Abuzuh, what do you think? Do you think FIFA is a part-time job? FIFA can be done part-time, or do you think this is something you have to put all your time and efforts into?
Well, to be fair, all the other times it's sort of been like a hobby for me. Like I've always enjoyed real life football and all that. And whenever I played FIFA before, it was always something that was just a hobby worked alongside, whether it was my job or studying or whatever like that. But to be honest, this year I've saved up loads of money and that, so I ain't got to stress too much about that. So, now I feel like I've got the backing from Christian. Obviously, we get certain, if we get a few points when the game comes out and all that sort of stuff, I feel like I've got a massive head start. So I want to fully commit to that. So as soon as this FIFA 21 comes out, I'm literally going to be on it, grinding day and night, 24/7, smashing out drafts, getting all the best players straight away to try and make sure that I get in these early qualifiers. And I think that's my best opportunity to be able to qualify for an event as well. Do you know what I mean? You get that massive head start with the backing of NFG now. So I'm going to make sure I try and take the opportunity the best I can. I've been close before in qualifiers and stuff like that. And I honestly feel like I can sort of, have a good game, if not beat the best of the best players in the game. So now with that bit of help and a bit of backing from NFG, I feel like it's just, a great chance I've been given. So I've got to make sure I take it fully.
Yep, absolutely. So Lisa, I mean, obviously you're going to get a push start with all the points you're going to be getting this year. So what do you think? What is your strategy to go about it? Some people play drafts, some people just straight away open packs. So how do you think your first few?
I think it depends really. I think obviously he said like he's going to do drafts as well, but for me, I think I'd probably start off with a few packs to see what the pack weight is, to see whether I'm packing good players. I think it's just a bit of luck, to be fair, in terms of packs. You could pack someone really good, or you can not pack anyone. So I think probably a bit of both, really, a bit of draft, try and get like some coins up by the packs and get into the final and stuff like that. But I think do it probably a half, bit of packs, bit of drafts, see where I'm at, see how many coins I've got, and maybe do a bit of trading as well, because I think trading does help if you know what you're doing. I normally do invest in marquee matchups, which in a few years ago it was quite good to do that, but they made it quite hard recently. But hopefully can just work my way up and get the best team as possible, because obviously we all know that having the best team does help.
Related to as well, like, so a lot of the pros, obviously, like everyone just open packs straight away. But when I'm thinking about it, obviously at the start of the game, the only packs you got on the market is the 5K pack and the 7.5K, like the premium gold pack, and like the odds of you packing like one of the top players from that is minuscule. So that's why, in a sense, I was thinking I'm just gonna literally try and grind as many drafts as I can. Like I'll have to play a hell of a lot of draft and sort of stuff like that. But that's why I'm saying I'm going to grind it 24/7 to make sure I've got the best possible team to let me compete with any top pros. Last year at the start of the game, I was playing the early qualifiers and stuff. And I'm sitting there with just your basic gold team, where half of these have got R9 at the start of the game and stuff like that. You're at an automatic disadvantage straight away. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there with a 3-star weak foot striker or something like that, and they're doing, scoop turns on the edge of my box with R9 and smashing it at the top corner against my Areola in goal. So that's why this year, like I said, I just want to make sure I grab it with both hands and take the opportunity like NFG have given me to compete at this top level now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think personally, even drafting your way through is the better way because you also get to learn the game as you're playing them.
So, and the qualifiers as well, like our first few qualifiers, they always, I think like the first 1 or 2 qualifiers are always quite early in the game. Like I think the first one's usually within the first month of the game being out. Maybe the second month, to be fair. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it's the first month. So grinding's only going to, help you out even more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also think, playing draft helps as well because you get to play with the players you can get to see actually who's OP in the game and who's not. So you can sort of work out sort of a team you can build while playing the draft as well. And obviously while getting the good rewards as well if you can get to the final and win it.
Yep. So, Jayden, what is your focus going to be? Is it entirely going to be on the gameplay or towards, going through SBCs and just making a team first and then refining your gameplay? Or is it going to be the other way around? Because honestly, I think refining your gameplay first does help. And we can disagree or maybe agree about points helping you to, have a better team. But I think with the opportunities and with so many packs and with so many weekly rewards, I think even if you just play more, I think you're bound to have a better chance of getting those good packs and probably packing those players. So how is it going to fold out for you, Jayden?
Yeah, like definitely. Like I'm planning on spending like quite a lot of FIFA points in the drafts and like trying to like win as many as possible and like learn how like different players play in the game because like that's what like the draft gives you the ability to do. But also with the draft is like you play and win, and the amount you get compared to opening packs is just crazy. And like it's an ability to like make so many more coins than just opening packs, and it's a lot better value for money. But I definitely feel like in terms of my focus and like what I'm going to be doing with like the start of the game is like trying out different players in the draft, and then like the money that I make, I can build them with that coins, and then I can use them to go into rivals.
Yeah, so that's all about FIFA. Yep, that was an interesting chat. So what's going on outside of FIFA? How are you guys coping with the pandemic and just, getting back to normal? Obviously, football's back on and we're quite excited for that. So, yep.
No, it's been all good. Like I said, I've just recently moved house during the pandemic. Sort of quite enjoying that sort of thing. I've got all my own space now, get to do whatever I want to do, really. To be honest, all I've been doing is just I've been working from home as well, so it allows me to just chill out. I ain't got no commitments. I ain't got to worry about nothing. So the gyms are back open as well now, so it's nice to get out and continue my hobbies and stuff like that. So to be honest, all I've been doing is just going gym really, and then coming home, doing the odd little bit of work I need to on the computer, which don't take me too long for my job. And then to be honest, just playing loads of Warzone and stuff like that really at the moment. Not been doing too much.
Yeah, so Lisa, what do you think? So exercising and keeping just a healthy body and even a mind, do you think that sort of impacts the performance in game?
I mean, yeah, because obviously FIFA is about like mentality as well, and like you can't get too angry at it or you just lose. You'll just lose. So I think obviously trying to keep healthy is quite a good idea and it does help a lot. Like for me, I've been I've actually lost a stone recently, so I've just been sort of dieting as well and trying to get fit for football because obviously football, like you said, football's coming back, and so obviously I've just finished college as well. So in that time, I've just been playing football, although I'm injured, so I've not been doing too much and putting too much impact on my knee. But I've been doing football, walking, cycling, swimming because it's just recently opened as well. So yeah, I mean, I think it does help staying healthy and having a good mindset as well.
Jayden, what about you? We see you play a lot of football. So
Yeah. So basically, I do play like quite a lot of football, go out a lot, and just play on like the street or play at a pitch. I used to play for a team, but not anymore, sadly, because like I just couldn't feel committed to it. But however, like recently, like I've got back into like football with the school, and started training up with them. And I definitely feel like in terms of like when you've got out like getting outside and also playing FIFA, like it's definitely a mental boost to play FIFA, but then also take a break and like enjoy like actual life.
Yep. That was great to hear. So yeah, as we spoke about football, so I just want to know, for my own personal curiosity, which club do you support? So Jayden, you're obviously in Scotland. So Rangers?
Yeah, it's the club I support is Rangers. Yep, Steven Gerrard's team.
Absolutely, I'm a Liverpool fan, so yeah, can't complain.
Yeah.
What about you, Lisa?
I'm a United fan. Oh.
Oh, what do you think about the new season? How it's going to
I think
play?
it's good. Obviously, we've got like Van de Beek signed, and so hopefully we can get Sancho. But to be fair, I think that's not going to happen anymore. But never know. So hopefully we can get top 4 again. Just about last season, but maybe we can push to first. But I don't know about that one. But never know.
Do you guys think this is going to be one of the most exciting Premier Leagues it's going to be, because we have like crazy teams. We have one of the best players in Europe now in the Premier League. Obviously not Messi, but Everton is looking nice. Chelsea.
I think Chelsea have a good team now.
Personally, very scared of Chelsea right now. And yeah,
Mm.
I mean, everyone, even Leeds, so they're all looking good. What do you think, Abuzuh? You support Spurs, is it?
I'm a Tottenham fan. That's why I was fuming about the potential Gareth Bale 79 rating. He's been my idol since I was a kid, man. So can't believe they've done him like that. Like, you can't deny he's got the best ability, one of the best abilities in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
yeah, but yeah, man, I've been a Tottenham fan since I was a kid. Yeah, simple as. I'm happy with our signing so far. Like, well, we got Doherty, who's gonna be unreal, better than Aurier, giving away constant penalties and that, a lot more secure there. Yeah, just kind of see how it plans out, really. Like, everyone else has upgraded their team so much, to be honest. I'll be honest, I really don't know what to expect. Like, Chelsea look amazing, but I guess do they click straight away? Do you know what I mean? So it depends. I think United have the potential to be quality. I think Liverpool are going to struggle this season. I think they're going to struggle to even get top 4.
I'm scared. I don't know, I'm scared. Top 4 maybe might be, but I think winning the Premier League again in a row going to be a tough job.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think Man City are going to run away with it this year now. Like, it's going to be a reverse Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I think Liverpool are going to be quite a while behind them. If Chelsea click, I can see it being between, a Man City and maybe Chelsea thing. Liverpool just lacking behind or something. I don't know, but yeah, man. I just think City are looking dangerous now, especially if they get their back line secure and stuff like that. They're going to be unstoppable.
All right, so not too long before the Premier League is back on, I think. Yeah,
can't wait, man. Yeah,
tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tomorrow, the first games.
I just bought a hot tub in the back garden with a nice projector, ready to watch all the games in. So
yeah, so it was nice to catch up with all of you, and it's amazing to see we've still managed to get a hold of FIFA, and I can't wait for the FIFA 21 season. And talk to
sounds good, man.
Talk to you next week. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.